Hello, welcome to my persuasive speech. My name is Rebecca Butler, and I will be talking with you today on the art of habits. Now, what is a habit? Well, according to Catherine from Brilliant Living, a habit is repeated thinking and behaviors that become automatic, so we don't mostly think about it. Now, when you think about it, so many different habits surround us each day. Let's say it's brushing your teeth when you first wake up, or even brushing your teeth right before bed. Just different habits, they affect us in so many capacities, and yet we hardly ever acknowledge them. In addition to this, habits are frequently those unthinking automatic choices that surround us each day, according to Charles Duhigg from Experienced Life. So often we don't even recognize the why behind what we do daily. For instance, as I said before, when you get up in the morning, what's the first thing that you do? Do you check your phone? Do you brush your teeth? That is a habit if you do it daily. Honestly, it's a habit if you do it regularly. It doesn't have to be daily. It could be monthly, bi-monthly, or yearly. Such as making resolutions every New Year's. That's a habit. Or perhaps it's reading a book every summer, or not reading a book every summer. It doesn't matter where you are in life, you're always going to have habits, and you're always going to make new ones. Now, how could you possibly make, break, or create a new habit? Well, a lot of it is routine and rewards, or the 2 R's, according to Catherine from Brilliant Life. Have you ever considered the causes of your habits? And if you haven't, consider this. 1. Identify the issue, if it is one. 2. Recognize the routine. 3. Experiment with rewards. But they must be small, and they must occur directly after the habit that you're trying to instill. Number 4 is isolate cues. Why are you doing it? Is there a hidden meaning behind it? Perhaps it makes you feel closer to your family if it's calling them every night. Or perhaps it makes you feel safe, such as locking the doors. They're all habits, and they all affect our psyche. Number 5, have a plan and work for it. It's not easy to break, make, or create habits, but you can if you choose actively instead of passively to instill them in your life. Now, why should you care? Why should you care about an 18-year-old girl who's talking to a laptop about the power of habits? Because habits are the basis of success. Everyone in life wants to be successful at something, whether it's at sports or music or intellect. Something in your life you want to be successful for. It's important to realize the why behind the what, because taking control of your habits equals control over your life. And most people don't like being out of control of anything, but especially their life. One good habit can lead to other positive changes. For instance, if you continually floss after brushing your teeth once a week, please brush your teeth more often than once a week. But if you floss after brushing your teeth, let's say every Thursday evening, for instance, well, that will positively instill you will brush your teeth and you will floss. Therefore, you will have less likelihood of gingivitis as well as other dental diseases. And that's according to Lydia K. from Let's Reach Success. Now, let's just go over some healthy habits versus unhealthy habits for a minute. Healthy habits could include drinking a gallon of water a day, which many scientists recommend for overall health and function. 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night. We're college students, so we could use all the sleep we could get. A bedtime routine, because studies have shown and proven that you have better rest when you have a bedtime routine, as well as well-balanced meals, because a fueled body is a healthy body. And this is according to 20 simple health habits you can start practicing today. Then some less healthy habits that we all do, we don't want to recognize them. Using electronics in bed. That has proven to mentally stimulate minds so you can't actually fall asleep faster, even if you trick yourself into believing it. Impulsively surfing the net, because let's be real, how many times do we scroll through Facebook or Instagram, liking posts, reading different articles that aren't necessarily bad, but we could use our time more constructively. Comparing ourselves to others. This is huge. And our today's society, it's so hard to look at other people's successes and not feel envious of them. Saying yes when you should say no. That's a big one. If someone's asking you something such as a favor or maybe some help and you desperately need some more sleep or you desperately need something else, and yet you instead say yes when you should be saying no, that's unhealthy and it's not good. That's from Jim Probasco from 10 Habits of Successful People. And then last but not least, whether you've developed good habits or bad, they all affect your life in some form or fashion. The power of habits cannot be overstated. However, with every human being has a capacity to control their habits. No matter what, no matter the psychology or the routine or even the habits, you are the only one who can change, break, or make your habits. So I'd encourage you to be more thoughtful and mindful as you continue throughout this time. Especially in quarantine, we're allowed a little bit more leeway and a little bit more free time for some of us to really take a step back and live life in a slower pace. So I encourage you, be more mindful with your habits because they will affect your success. Thank you.